If you've suffered long enough from self-confidence and insecurities, what others think about you has become more of your life than actually experiencing life to the core. This message in this video may be exactly what you need to hear. But once again, I like to preference all of my videos with the understanding that if you watch this video solely deeply rooted within your personal experience with who you believe you are and what you believe your life to be as the sole reality, you will probably get offended by this video. You will resist this video, and you will not accept it or understand it fully. First of all, it's beautiful out here today. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful and green. I love it. I got this video idea from a subscriber who I cherish very much. They have been an engaging and active and supportive subscriber for a little while now here at the channel. And I like to mention and do my best to answer subscribers' questions to the best of my ability, make a video about their topic when they show support. And this subscriber very much has, so thank you. And I hope that you and many others enjoy this video because it's a personal video, because I stood here as well. Now, I've mentioned many other times that I was crippled by fear and anxiety. Well, for a lot of my life, the anxiety that I had identified with was of what other people thought about me. Now, I'm 32 years old, but I can recall many times in which I was in a public setting. Maybe it was even school. Maybe it was a big crowd, a big gathering of some sorts, a wedding, some type of event. And instead of solely experiencing pure reality without adding anything to it, without coloring it up in any way, instead of experiencing that, all I experienced was a ruminating of thought, a whirlwind of thought and ideas. I manifested, worried, and concerned myself with what other people were thinking about me. How I looked, how I dressed, how I spoke, anything that you can think of. That is all that I was noticing and simply identifying with. And that is no fun. So I know firsthand, personally, self-confidence. We say self-confidence. We say self-image, self-worth, what other people think about us. We can wrap this into one bundle. A lot of it begins with the word self. Now, this is where we really start to dissect it and understand it and transmute it by changing our relationship with it. It's not always easy, I know. And for some, it may not even be what you want to do. But I truly do not believe that you can solve or understand these believed self-image, these believed self-confidence issues by searching in an outside world as the self that you believe you are. You have to peel back the layers to the core. What better way to solve something than to actually understand it first? To change your relationship with it, to feel it, not deny these feelings. Like I said, there's no denying the rumination and the whirlwind of thoughts of what others are thinking about you. It can cloud your whole mind. It can literally make you feel like you are living in an alternate timeline, in an alternate universe, because essentially you are. You're living in a world of imagination. You are not experiencing reality in its truest essence when you identify with thoughts of what others think about you. Then you start to manifest, when you attach with these thoughts, you start to manifest these believed insecurities. You start to walk different, talk different, act different. I'm saying this from personal experience. And then all of a sudden, you're just playing a different character's role in the show. The self-confidence is very related to this as well. This can lead to low self-confidence. When you have identified with thoughts of what others think about you, your self-confidence is shot. Because, man, I can feel this to the core, guys. Sorry. I can feel this to the core because this was me. This is everything I thought I was. So what a perfect video topic. I was so wrapped up in thoughts, insecurities, self-image, self-worth. It led to anxiety, believed shyness, and fear to even speak to others. So if I can rise, I should say, from the mud, from the ashes of this character that I believed I was, you can as well too. I'm the perfect example. I didn't need a counselor. I didn't need a therapist. I didn't need any medication. I didn't need a self-help book. I tried self-help books. I tried self-help videos. But the only thing that actually helped me transmute this and transcend this altogether was understanding what I truly am and what we all truly are. It is the essence of letting go. It is the essence of surrendering. It really is. And it doesn't sound magical. It doesn't sound like it will get you what you want. But I can assure you that it will lead you to nothing but the true peace that you don't even know you need. But when you are wrapped up in these insecurities, low self-confidence, and the thoughts of what others think, peace and liberation, freedom is what you actually need, because you've been attaching to all of this for so long that now it has become everything you think you are. You see, it's really a lot of the same. A lot of issues and problems, a lot of suffering. It all comes back to one single source. Who do you really think you are? And what is the life you actually think you're living? Now, I'm not here to dismiss. I'm not here to dismiss your individual experience or your individual reality. I'm here to tell you that that is a necessary fiction, in a sense. It is real, but it is not the ultimate truth. And that is undeniable. So the self-image, the self-confidence, the insecurities, all of the other stuff is not the ultimate truth. It is real, it is true, and it is believed to be you only when you have allowed it to remain. When you have surrendered to that stuff, you have grabbed onto it so tightly. Now you resist it. Now you identify with it. And now it's a cycle. And you have no way out, because this is who you are. This is your identity. And now how long are you going to suffer this? I suffered this for basically 31 years. 31 years. It is the infinite believing they are finite. It is the whole contracting and localizing itself to be the limited, to be a piece. There is a truth that you are the piece, but you are the whole. You are everything. So let me get to the point here. Everything of self, self-image, self-worth, self-value, self-confidence, what other people think of you, boils down to you strongly identifying with the character's role that you are playing, who you believe you have been, the past and the future you believe you have come from and you are heading towards. Your childhood, your traumas, your believed healing you need, your emotional trauma, physical trauma, whatever it may be. Everything that most of us and most of the population believes life to be, and who we believe ourselves to be, an individual, completely individual, connected by no means, fighting against everyone, resisting everything that we don't like. When now we are at the mercy of what comes with this believing. And when you believe you are separate, when you believe you are a true individual, that means that you have no connection to anything of life. When you believe you are not the whole of life, when you believe you are limited, now all of the structures of society, the material world, which are things such as insecurities of the body, I know this strongly, which are what other people think, which is self-confidence, is now something that you think you have to figure out. Even though you feel like you are a body, even though you feel like you are in a body, and even though you feel like you are the person that is looking at themselves in the mirror, you truly are not. And if you are offended to that, it is because you are so identified within those beliefs. But if you have an open heart and your heart space is open, I encourage you to investigate. I encourage you to find that person that you believe you are, that is separate from everything else and separate from the whole of life, separate from life itself, standing on the outside, experiencing it. When you do this, you find and you see that you are nothing less than reality itself. I don't mean who you think you are. I mean the pure witness, the pure noticing, the pure awareness, the pure consciousness, that everything arises within. You can't give it a name, you can't give it form, you can't give it shape, color, an identity, a gender, a sex, anything. It is simply isness, aliveness, existence, and that is doing the best to label it, but you never truly can. So what this boils down to, guys, is the real feelings, the real thoughts that are there of what other people think of you and your self-confidence. It really comes down to you limiting yourself as the whole. And even though you want to believe in your individual reality as the truth, as the whole, it could never be. It's a reality lived through thoughts. It's a reality lived through mind. In such a thing as mind that can imagine so many different things. It can imagine things that do not even truly exist. Like a dragon elephant that flies and has balloons for arms. Totally random, totally imaginary, but totally created within mind. And when something has the ability to create imagination and use imagination of this force and this range, well, it can never be the nature of reality, because it will never show you the truth. And the truth isn't thought about logically. The truth is felt to the core. And the truth is that you are not thoughts. The truth is you are not self. And your worth and confidence truthfully do not even exist. And even if you do believe they want to exist and you're not on that level, what you are could never be limited. Never. What we all are could never be limited in any way, shape, or form. So the next time you feel these thoughts, the next time you feel this low confidence, do not resist them. Do not try to force them away. Return to the noticing. Return to being, pure being. Yes, the thoughts will continue to pull you in because you've identified with them for so long. The low confidence will continue to repeat a narrative that you have no confidence and you don't deserve any. But when you are life, you are deserving of everything because you are everything. Thank you again, guys, for checking out another video. I appreciate you all being here. And I appreciate you all continuing to listen and support this channel. If you'd like to support greater, and if you'd like to go further with me, one-on-one to help you along your journey, along your awakening, or to escape and transcend and transmute issues like this of the material world, check down in the description, and I encourage you to check out the memberships. Because yes, it does cost a small fee, and you don't have to do any of it. But if you do have interest in going deeper with me as a guiding hand to help you, and if you do want to show support to this channel to help it grow and reach new heights, it would be so greatly appreciated. But it is not needed, and you being here is enough. Thank you, guys.